Yeah. Now, this verse 33, and they feared the Lord and served their own gods after the manner of the nations whom they carried away from thence. Unto this day they do after the former manners. They fear not the Lord, neither do they after their statutes, or after their ordinances, or after the law and commandment, which the Lord commanded the children of Jacob, whom he named Israel. Now, with whom the Lord had made a covenant, and charged them, saying, Ye shall not fear other gods, nor bow yourselves to them, nor serve them, nor sacrifice to them. But the Lord, who brought you up out of the land of Egypt with great power and a stretched out arm, him shall ye fear, and him shall ye worship, and to him shall ye do sacrifice. And the statutes, and the ordinances, and the law, and the commandment, which he wrote for you, ye shall observe to do forevermore, and ye shall not fear other gods. Now, I have this problem with the laws of, well, this nation and other nations. Yesterday, I wanted to look at the bilateral agreements between the nation of Germany and the nation of the United States of America. And I know how technology works. See, in this nation, they can say you're crazy. They don't have to protect your due process rights. Yes. They can issue dissolutions of marriage where your children are taken from you without any protections of law. And then when you tell those in office and those in police and sheriff's departments, my sons were taken from me and I did not get any notice of court hearings. Now it seems, excuse me, that the United States isn't enforcing the actual laws. See, I've sent 2,400,000 emails. Right. I have documented forgery. Yes. Fraud. Oh, color of law violations, conspiracy. And every individual in office in this state, and it looks like every state of the United States, seems to think that they don't have to enforce the actual laws that have been legislated, yes, ratified, yes, and have been put in publication. Now, as a father, it looked like, yes, we as a nation are going to do whatever the fuck we want, and there will be no enforcement of the actual laws in the United States. Now, I know you're a politician. You're one of those that want to get elected to office, and your thought is, well, he looks like a domestic abuser when he wasn't. Right. He looks like a child abuser, but he did not abuse his children. Now, see, I was arrested on Guam on July 2nd of 2011. My wife made up a story. Right. Had me arrested at 10 minutes to 7. Yes. Abducted my sons. Moved back to Clallam County, and this judiciary issued a protection order. Where I did not get any notice of court hearings. Yeah. And then they issued a dissolution of marriage, yes, on May 24th of 2012. Yeah. My wife had me arrested 4 days after the issuance of it, on a Sunday evening at 7 p.m. When the sheriff's department served me the dissolution of marriage at the same time as arresting me, so I could not respond to it. It was Memorial Day of 2012 when I went to jail in Clallam County for the first time. Now, I got out on the Tuesday after Memorial Day of 2012 after being arraigned. Right. And within 1 week of issuing the dissolution of marriage, they reissued the protection order. Yes, though it was not to expire until August 12th of 2012. They issued another protection order by minute order. As if there was some urgency to reissue the protection order when the protection order was enforceable during the whole jury trial. See, it's absolutely fucking stupid that you decided to reissue a protection order while I was on trial for violating the protection order. Yes, when it was enforceable until the end of the actual jury trial. Yes, it was. Now, I had mentioned this numerous times in various videos. Yes. See, when you're on trial for the allegation of violating a protection order, it must be the enforceable protection order. Yes. But when you reissue a protection order, yes, it nullifies, it invalidates. Yes, it does. Now, I know I was on personal recognizance. Yes, I was on probation. And I had called Healthy Families of Clallam County approximately 20 days before I was arrested, yes, to find out if they got the documentation from the Attorney General on Guam that I had done 7 hours of parenting classes, and those classes were geared towards children ages 7 to 12 years old. Did you know that you can't use a belt to spank a child in the United States of America? No. It has to be an open hand and it has to be their bottom. Now, it could be their bare bottom. Yes, yes, yes. But I don't like spanking children and I don't like using my hands, not because of how strong I am. I cannot see the eyes of a child while I'm angry. It's important that you don't turn your child around. Oh. See, we have some parenting laws in the United States that don't consider the importance of a parent seeing the actual eyes of the child when using the discipline known as corporal punishment. Yes, I always wanted to see the eyes of my child because the intent, yes, of punishment is to cause an awareness of fear that your parent is angry with you. Yes. And when I put you over my knee, I can't see your eyes. No. So I decided as a father, I would just use one finger in the sternum. It's kind of a Polish discipline. See, the hardest part of a person's actual body is the rib cage. Yes, and between the ribs is this bone that holds them together. Yes, it is. You get a poke in that. Ouch. Now, as a dad, I decided we go through the parenting laws of the United States and look at all these right now because you're fucking bullshit about spanking a kid right now. I'm going to sue this nation and every state.